right, SytonniaLIVE here with SportsWire Magazine. We're getting ready for all the action. It's opening night. The season officially starts inside Phillips Arena. Man, the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Detroit Pistons, and we are expecting to see a lot of head-to-head action because, of course, Kent Bazemore will be joining the starting lineup once again, filling in that small forward spot that Damari Carroll left vacant. And Dennis Schroeder, what will he do coming off of the bench, subbing for Jeff Teague? We are excited. Also, we're expecting a performance by Rich Homie Quan at halftime. So what a way to start the season off, all right? Sytonia, we're here. We're going to bring you all of the action live with SportsWire Magazine. Of course, all kinds of action going down right now. You got Dominique Wilkins right there. Hey, Dominique, how are you? Good to see you. And of course, that's how it goes every game. We're right here with all the action. And of course, big shout out to Paul Millsap. He had a great first half. And of course, Dennis Schroeder coming off of the bench as well. And of course, my man Kent Bazemore, a little quiet tonight. But of course, he's got to get those jitters out. We'll see what the second half holds. And right now, 48-43. Detroit Pistons ahead, so I need my Hawks to come in with a strong third quarter. I need that size, and that we grew in height this year, so I need them to use it on the boards as well, all right? So let's get ready for the second half. Sytonia here with SportsWire Magazine. Don't move. SytonniaLIVE here inside Phillips Arena, and of course with SportsWire Magazine. I had to find my guy and do a couple. Jonathan, Real Talk Sports in the building. I see you every week.
Very excited to be out here. Game one, opening night in the NBA for the Hawks. And, you know, so far, a little rough start at the beginning, but they've come back up very, very well. And as advertised.
It was a rough start, and you know, I will say I wanted to see more. We still have 2 quarters to go, but I want to see more from Kent Bazemore. They've given you that starting position. Damari Carroll left it vacant, the small forward position. He's been starting leading up to the opening night. He did well in preseason, but now it's like here it is tonight, and he's scoreless in the first half.
Well, you know, he has 6 rebounds, so he has contributing there and playing outstanding defense so far.
Which is very important.
Speaking of defense, how about Thabo Sefolosha? Does he look like he's in midseason form or what?
You would never know that he broke his leg. You would never know that all the drama happened last season. You would not even know it. He is in rare form. He really is.
Yeah, he's on the floor, diving for loose balls, and again, being our defensive stopper as we expected him to be last year before he got hurt. You know, Millsap, 10 points already. Jeff Teague, 10 points. So again, Hawks were down early. They've come back, took a lead. It's close. I look for them to surge and pull away in the second half.
Well, I'm with you, Jonathan, so let's see what happens. You guys stay close. Of course, Jonathan from Real Talk Sports, Sytonia, SportsWire Magazine. Do not move. SytonniaLIVE, SportsWire Magazine. We are here, man. Disappointing into the game, but of course it is the first game of the season, so they're just starting, so we expect to see a lot more power in the second game. And of course, you got to give a big shout out to Dennis Schroeder, who's been vying for a starting position at point guard, which likely will not happen because Jeff Teague is just entirely too strong on the court. I mean, he definitely handles business, but you have to give the kid a shout out. He came in with 20 points off the bench, and also, if you take it to the opposite side, to the Detroit Pistons, man, Kentavious Caldwell had a great game, leading all of the Pistons with 21 points. And, of course, Andre Drummond, you're going to hear about this probably all over the news. He pulled in a big 19 rebounds. Definitely something that the Hawks need to do more of. Hit the boards. We were kind of lax on defense and offense tonight. Got a little slow start. Could never really pick up the pace and get the chemistry going. So we'll see what happens. Final score 106-94. And, yeah, a little somber in the locker room, as you will see.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. We didn't execute very well on offense, and just didn't have good rhythm.
You sense it all might take a little while for new group. I know it's basically the same core, but still it's a semi-new group sort of come together.
I think the biggest thing for us is to take it game by game. I feel like tomorrow we need to probably watch film, learn, and get to thinking about the next game, and trying to put longer stretches together. I felt like we played good at times, but there was other times there that we had too many lapses.
Obviously, I think we didn't play as well as we need to, but I think a lot of credit to Detroit on how well they played collectively. Their entire starting group was very good. We weren't able to match that, and I think the defensive boards and digging ourselves a pretty big hole, not being able to come up with some big rebounds there late. Maybe we could close it, but they were very good tonight, and we weren't. So it's great. We get to go to work tomorrow.
And yes, celebration is playing in the background, but not much one here inside Phillips Arena. Sad start to the season for the Atlanta Hawks. They take the L against the Detroit Pistons, 106-94. But I got to acknowledge Dennis Schroeder came off the bench with 20 points, actually led the Hawks in scoring, followed by Paul Millsap and Al Horford. They just could not get it going with the chemistry or defensively or offensively, and they were out-rebounded by the Detroit Pistons. Andre Drummond pulled in 19 boards. You cannot have that happen against a team like the Hawks. Just couldn't rebound from it. And of course, Coach Bud said that they need a little bit more time. They're going to take it game by game, get things together, play with a few lineups, and keep Kent Bazemore in the starting lineup. Kent, of course, a little quiet offensively tonight, but he did pull in some rebounds, but 0 points, which is unlike him, especially leading in. When we came in with the preseason, he was definitely hitting a lot of shots. Last game he had 18 points. This game he had nothing. So we'll see what happens as they turn it up on the second game and hit the road and come back to Phillips Arena. SytonniaLIVE Sports Wire Magazine. Let's go to the locker room.
Probably not there yet, but physically I felt pretty good tonight. So keep on building.
Minutes wise, about what you expect coming in?
And so Bud said he was going to play me 28, 30 minutes. So yeah, that's what I expected.